I knew this wasn't exactly going to be easy, but I also wasn't really expecting to come back from my trip and have the best plan that I had for myself completely be disintegrated. So, just to recap, the night of January 1st, while I was away celebrating New Year's, my work was set on fire. So, the restaurant was completely destroyed, which means that everybody who worked there would now be out of a job. The restaurant was going to continue to pay us insurance money until either they were back up and running again or they figured something else out. So I was counting on a little bit of money for at least a little bit longer. I didn't want to be naive in thinking that I was going to be paid, indefinitely, but I definitely was relying on being paid my salary for at least a little while longer while I figured out what I was going to do. But my plan was to leave the city and to move back in with my family to kind of just regroup, save up a little bit until I could basically afford to move back out again. Because right now, without making tips at the restaurant, it's impossible to live downtown, which is fine because I had been considering leaving downtown for some time now because I quit drinking a couple years ago and I just felt really unaligned with living in the city and being kind of in this party industry. So I'd been spending a lot of time with my cousin Holly, as you've seen on this channel a lot, and really just embracing being outside of the city and being in nature and thinking, this is really aligning with me and I feel really, really good about it. I figured, let me just regroup. I'll move back into my grandmother's house just to take a breath, save up for a sec, and grow my channel, grow my social media business, which I know is ultimately what I want to do. It's what I've wanted to do for a long time. I've just needed kind of the nudge, the opportunity, the window to do it. And it seems like, the universe has really thrust that opportunity upon me having come back from New Year's, with fire in my belly and then quite literally the restaurant being burned down. Seemed to just be a sign that I was going to do that. But now the opportunity to stay at home is no longer there. There's some other circumstances in my family that are kind of preventing that right now. So now my landlord is now planning to move back into this unit in the next month or two. So I have some time, but not much, to figure out where I'm going to go. I know there are much bigger problems in the world right now, but in this moment, it just really sucks. Because right now, I feel like I kind of just have a month to find a place to live without a job. I know this is just going to force me to get resourceful, and it's really scary. So that's where I'm at today, immediately after waking up from a quick nap after landing from my first trip this year. Okay, so it's been a couple days since I recorded that last video. I definitely needed a moment to decompress a little bit, think things through. I also had a really busy weekend. Saturday was my nephew's second birthday, and then on Saturday night we had The Lord of the Rings live with a symphony playing below, which was unbelievable. Sunday daytime was my yaya's birthday. Just a lot of back and forth things going on. So it was just a lot between that, everything happening. I was like, I have a busy weekend. Let me just relax for a moment, take everything in. Back in my apartment, I am actually getting ready right now to go work a bar shift. I picked up a shift tonight for a staff party downtown because I currently have no job. So I'm kind of just in the moment picking up shifts to kind of get through until I figure out what I'm going to do next. Next bombshell is I have to leave my apartment. My landlord is selling his current house and will be moving back into this place. So I have a month to leave this place, which is bittersweet because as much as I have been thinking about, making a move, a transition out of the city, I have grown really attached to this place over the last 4 years that I've lived here, or almost 4 years that I've lived here. And it's gonna be really sad to go, but it is time for another adventure. And What that is, I'm not entirely sure yet. So I am currently looking to take on some social media clients. I've had a couple businesses reach out, which is great, but I would love to take on video content for any businesses or brands that you know, if you know of any, or you are a brand or a business that would like video content for social media, whether short form or long form. Let me know in the comments, because I would love to work with you, because I have definitely developed a real passion for creating, and it makes me really excited. So that's that. Next update is I just got the call that my sister went in for her C-section. She just had her baby. So now I'm an auntie times 2. And she named her baby after my dad, who, if you don't know, if you haven't been following me over the last year, my dad passed away a little over a year ago now. So she named, the baby's middle name was my dad's name. So it's been another emotional day, but yeah, so that's all just happened. But right now I'm just going to, I'm trying to eat something. I'm trying to make some food real quick and pack a bag up to go work a bar shift, which almost feels foreign to me at this point, because I haven't done it. I haven't worked behind the bar since mid-December. It is now the end of January. So this is crazy. I'm just gonna go and work this shift. I'm helping out a friend. So yeah. That's my update for today. It will be a late one. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh my God. I literally feel hungover for working that shift last night. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it was pretty fun. I have not worked a club bar like that in 10 years. A very long time, to say the least. And it was really cool getting to work with my industry friends who are like high caliber cocktail nerds. Working in like a club environment was really funny and really fun, and we all just kind of had a good time. My throat is hoarse from yelling. It was very loud. My ears are still ringing, and I feel like I have a hangover. That's how I feel. But anyway, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a very slow morning so far. So I'm just making my greens. And then shortly after, I will be leaving to go to my sister's. So I'm gonna spend the day with Maverick, my older nephew, who now has a little baby brother. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day with him, and then potentially in the morning go and visit my new little nephew. Oh, that's my mom. Stand by. Doc Mooter.
Hey, at the conf. Okay, I'll touch you.
Okay, love you. See you.
Okay, see you. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so the plans are made. I'm gonna try and eat something right now. I can't get over how crazy my head feels right now. Like, oh, it was fun for a night, but definitely not something that I want to get back into for sure. But definitely, I am very much on the fence, and hopefully by the time this video is done, or perhaps the next weekly vlog, I will have come to a conclusion, because time is of the essence, and I really just have to decide at this point. Yeah, I'm really just trying to figure out what to do. In the meantime, I'm really focusing on doing the things that I need to do to feel my best. So continuing to run. I restarted my run program because over the last few weeks has just been so chaotic. So I restarted again yesterday with a 10K long run, keeping up with my workouts. Hopefully today, somewhere, I'll be able to squeeze in an upper body pull day. So really maintaining my physical fitness and moving my body and keeping my nutrition up to point can only help me make decisions better. So really focusing on maintaining those things this week and in the coming weeks as I figure out what I'm going to do and then transition into whatever that looks like. So those are my top tips for today. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have my greens stretch a little bit, get some food into me, and then I will hop on the train to go hang with Matt for the day. So I'll see you there. Bye.
The snow? Snow. Is it windy? It's going.
Good morning. So last night, my chef from the restaurant that burned down came by. He'd stopped at the restaurant to, while they're in there cleaning and, you know, doing things. He managed to get me my apron. Still has all my pens in it. Still has a lip oil, my bottle opener, some lighters, wine key, another lighter, business cards, and this really cute set of matches that somebody had custom made for their wedding that we did at Vela. It says, "Fell in love at Vela." So I kept these matches all that time. I kept them in my pocket because I thought they were really super cute. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it makes me really sad because this just reeks of smoke. Just reeks of smoke and chemical, and it makes it that much more like real for me that all actually happened. Because that was my home. I spent, you know, most of my time in that spot behind the bar for the last few years. So yeah, it got really real when he came and brought that to me. Now I have it again, which makes me happy. He also brought me a couple of my shaker tins and a couple other little things from the restaurant. One thing I did forget to ask for that he's going back to get me that I will show you is my beverage menu. So the menu that I wrote, the first full beverage menu that I've written for a restaurant, let alone a Michelin guide restaurant. So when I get my hands on that, I will definitely show it to you. Something that I am extremely proud of, and it was a really deep creative process for me. It was a very creative menu. It was a really cool menu, and I really would love to have a piece of it. So I just asked if any paper menus had made it through that I'd be able to get a copy, since we are not allowed to get into the restaurant. Anyways, I just wanted to share that because it's just really neat, and it's a cool piece of my history that I'll be able to have, that I think is really special. So maybe I'll wear this for events in the future. Who knows? Hospitality very much runs through my veins at this point. So I don't think that chapter of my life is over. It's just a matter of what capacity will make me feel the most fulfilled and the most happy. So anyways, I just wanted to share that really quickly. But this morning, it is, what day is it today? It is Thursday. And I had a really good phone call last night with a friend of mine. We were on a call for like an hour and a half, and it was really just like hashing out a lot of the details and things that are going on right now. And he's been through some similar things in terms of like completely uprooting your life and deciding, you know, what to do, and do I have enough money, and can I make it, and where should I live, and all of these thoughts that are kind of running through my brain right now. And we had a really good phone call, and I think it was very helpful, and it was kind of a nice, also like a little bit of a kick in the ass too, to like get in gear of what I actually want to do. Regardless of the timeline, I do need to keep, you know, creating. So it just made me so motivated to really create every day, and starting with today. So I'm going to bring you along with my day and show you exactly what I'm doing to get prepared for my inevitable move, which I have to do by the end of February. I will be moving out of this apartment regardless of anything. So things I'm ready to downsize, things that need to be decluttered and cleaned and space made for newness that is to come. I'll be taking you along with my my workouts and how I'm kind of incorporating all of that. Like I said, those are things that are non-negotiable. They have to happen in order to keep my body and my brain and myself functioning properly and my soul happy, because you cannot make decisions when you are not taking care of yourself properly. So we're gonna get this show on the road because I have to get out the door for a run in about 30 minutes here. So I'm gonna have my greens, I'm gonna go for my run, and then I'm off to hot yoga for the day, which always clears my mind, hits the reset button up here so that I can come back fresh and focus for the day. I am meeting with my cousin, not Holly, my cousin John. And you've seen him before in other videos if you go back. I'm gonna be bouncing some ideas off him tonight, and then I will be starting some decluttering process here tonight, as well as editing some videos for you. So, big day, busy day. Let's get started. Good. Very good. Food. All right, I'm gonna take you through my post-run breakfast. This is kind of what I have for breakfast every day right now. In the summertime, when it's hot, I'll have a smoothie with my eggs. But in the winter, I feel better when I have a warm meal to start, and I like to make protein oats. Obviously, my first meal of the day is very protein heavy. Things like oats and pasta, I used to eyeball them, but now that I'm getting a little more dialed in on my fitness, I try to measure everything out so that these can easily get like out of control, too high or too low, and I want to make sure that I'm getting the proper amount of things. So I make about 40 grams of cooked oats. While that's cooking down, I will heat up some blueberries. I buy them frozen, and then I'll either nuke them or put them in a pan, depending on time, which I'm very short on right now. I'll nuke them for like 45 seconds just to get them nice and warm, and that's what I will top my oatmeal with. And then last but not least, some almond butter. Drizzle some almond butter on top, and then that's it. Okay, I am now an official sweaty mess. Back from hot yoga, grabbed a nice little juice on the way home. There is a really, really great juice place on my walk home. Usually I make juice. I make it here in my blender with a cheesecloth. It's quite the process, but I do really enjoy making my own juice. I just feel like when you put so much time and energy into it, it's like more nourishing for your soul. But the convenience of having that place, having, you know, single servings ready to go, I do really enjoy. So I also made a quick stop to Black Toe Running because I needed a new pair of running shoes bad. My last pair, I ran in them for like hundreds of kilometers, like well beyond what they should have been used for. So I got a new pair. The thing about stability shoes though, in my opinion, is that they're so ugly. So any brand out there who makes a stability shoe that is just like really gorgeous, if you want me to try a very gorgeous shoe, I'd be very happy to do that. I run in Sauconys. My last pair was Saucony, and I absolutely love them. They're very comfortable. I love the stability. I find they last for a very long time. But yeah, in terms of looks, I have not found a stability shoe that just like looks super cool like all the other really awesome shoes, but alas. Anyways, so I'm home now. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to make my big meal for the day, or one of my big meals for the day. So I had my oatmeal this morning. Now I'm gonna have my eggs and toast with my smoothie, and then I'm gonna get down to editing. So I've got quite a bit of work to do today to get out my last Vancouver video, which hopefully you've seen by now. So thank you so much for watching all of those videos, and an extra shout out today because we have crossed over 660 subscribers. So the channel is growing and I'm so excited and I'm so happy that you're here watching this because obviously things are really crazy right now. So yeah, so I'm gonna cook and eat really quick, and then I'll be meeting up with my cousin to use him as a bit of a sounding board. He gives really good, unbiased opinions and advice. So I'm gonna get to that. So I'll see you soon. Good morning! It is Saturday and it is a gorgeous day today. I started a new morning routine to account for the fact that I'm not working nights, so I can wake up earlier. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of that. Actually, the last time I did a morning routine video, it did quite well. So yeah, so I basically shifted everything earlier, rearranged a few things. With the help of ChatGPT, I've just kind of tightened up, made it a little more efficient, and created pockets for proper, editing time and recording time. So that's really exciting and I feel really good about it. Also, update on my living situation. I will be moving out at the end of this month, but I think after talking with my cousin last night that I have a place to live that's relatively affordable. So I think I found a place, at least for the next little while. I'll be in the city to just save up a little bit to potentially be able to move out of here soon. Because I do have lots of plans with my cousin Holly and stuff that we want to do that would just be too much to be going back and forth. So I would really like to get situated a little bit further east. So TBD on that, stay tuned. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to look like, but for the next few months for sure, I will be staying in the city, going full on creating content. I am so excited. I've had just like a bit of a mindset shift recently that has really helped. All these conversations I've been having with friends, with my family and cousins has really helped put different things in perspective for me in terms of like knowing what I need to do and that I kind of already have everything I need to succeed, and that I'm actually in a pretty good position to make all of that happen. So that's really exciting and it feels really good, honestly. I am starting to get a little bit sad about leaving this apartment, although I am thrilled and excited and like super stoked for the next chapter of life. This place has been my home for the last like 4 years. Yeah, a little over 4 years, and I've really made it my own. We've been through a lot of stuff. If you've been following me on Instagram since last year anyways, we had lots of leaks, we had a pipe burst and completely had to like gut the place, and I was living here throughout the renovations. It was a crazy time. I bought all new furniture, fully redecorated, and I've been through a lot in this apartment, so it's bittersweet to be leaving it, but I am excited for the next chapter. So thanks for being here. I know I say that all the time, but I really do appreciate every single one of you who watches these videos, who is rooting for me, cheering for me. Thanks for being on this journey with me. There is lots more to come, but that's gonna conclude this week's vlog. If you're not already, make sure you're following me on Instagram to get a little bit more of the day-to-day stuff and all of the like little parts that are coming along with moving and all of that stuff and the decisions and things that are going on here in the city between here and home and visiting Holly. You get a little bit more of the nitty-gritty there, so make sure you're following at @lifewith_Beth. And if you're not already, of course, make sure you're subscribed here, and I can't wait to show you what's coming next. So many things. And that's the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.